Annyeonghaseyo everybody, thanks for coming back to my channel. This week we're breaking down How Sweet by NewJeans. Let's go! Also, if you like this video, and hit subscribe because I post videos every single week. Anyway, let's get into verse 1. It goes, all I know is now I get the sun up. 그동안 맨날 always up and down. 생각도 생각, spinning round and round, changing my mind. And that means, all I know is now I know. Every day, always up and down. I've been thinking and thinking, spinning round and round, changing my mind. 알게 돼서 is the past tense form of the verb 알게 됐다, which means to realize, figure out, find out, or discover. 나 is me or I. 그동안 means like during that time. 그 is that, and 동안 means during. 맨날 means every day. 생각 is a thought, and 또 means again. So, all I know is now. 알게 돼서 나 means I realized, or I guess now I know. 그동안 맨날, every day during that time, always up and down. 생각도 생각 kind of means like thought after thought, or I've been thinking and thinking, spinning round and round, changing my mind. Next line is 수상했어 그렇지 이런 헛소리 no more. How it's supposed to be 그만해 cause it's clear. It's simple, it's like biting an apple. And that means it just looks suspicious, this kind of nonsense, or it's because I'm suspicious, this nonsense. One translation said it means this, another one said it means this. So I'm just going to give you everything that I know about this line. 수상해 comes from the verb 수상하다, which means to be suspicious, strange, or shady. From my knowledge, the ending 서 means so. So it's kind of like you use one verb and then you put 서 to show the verb that's coming after it that's connected to this. So 서 is a word that connects two phrases, but the phrases are related. So it's not just two random verbs, but it's verbs that are directly related to each other. 그렇지 has a couple meanings. So first people will just say 그렇지, like right? Like they're using it for affirmation. 그렇지 is a way to show agreement or affirmation. But a source online said that this word in this context means that's why. And I think that makes more sense in this context. 이런 means like this. 헛소리 is like nonsense or BS. 그만해 comes from the verb 그만하다, which means to stop or quit. So, my interpretation of this line, 수상해서 그렇지 이런 헛소리, means it's suspicious, so that's why I'm saying nonsense like this. 그만해, because it's clear, it's simple, it's like biting an apple, means stop it, because it's clear, it's simple, it's like biting an apple. Now we're in the refrain, and it goes, toxic lover, you know better. Cookies and dream, I go all in now. You little demon in my storyline. Don't knock on my door, I'll see you out. And that means, toxic lover, you know better. Quit hiding, just step out. You little demon in my storyline. Don't knock on my door, I'll see you out. 거기 means there. 숨 comes from the verb 숨다, which means to hide. This ending, 지 말고, means like, don't do this, and then do the next verb instead. 얼른 means quickly. 나와 comes from the verb 나오다, which means to come out. So, 거기 숨지 말고 얼른 나와 means don't hide there and quickly come out. Alright, now run the chorus, and it goes, and don't you know how sweet it tastes, how sweet it tastes, yeah, don't you know how sweet it tastes, yeah, don't you know how sweet it tastes, now that I'm without you. 나도는 묻지 않을래 알려주지 않아도 돼. Why don't you know how sweet it tastes now that I'm without you? And that means, don't you know how sweet it tastes? Don't you know how sweet it tastes now that I'm without you? I won't ask anymore how sweet it tastes. You don't have to tell me how sweet it tastes. Why don't you know how sweet it tastes now that I'm without you? 나 is me or I. 또 is more or any more. 묻 comes from the verb 묻다, which means to ask. The 지 안 here comes from the suffix 지 않다, which means to not, or it turns verbs negative. The ending 을래 here expresses intention or decision. 알려 comes from the verb 알리다, which means to notify or inform. I'm pretty sure that the 주 here comes from the verb 주다, which means to give, but it also means to do something for somebody. The ending 지않아 also comes from 지않다, which means not or turns verbs negative. The ending 도돼 means it's okay if or it's alright if this happens. So, 나 더는 묻지 않을래 means I won't ask anymore. 알려주지 않아도 돼 means it's okay if you don't notify me or you don't have to tell me. Now we're in verse 2 and it goes 모든 게 typical so I've been praying so hard for a miracle 부르고 해서 나의 이름을 더는 안 봐 drama it's good karma. And that means everything is typical, so I've been praying so hard for a miracle. I hear you calling my name. I'm done with drama. It's good karma. 모든 means every, and 게 is a thing, so 모든 게 means everything. 부르 comes from the verb 부르다, which means to call out or sing. The ending 고 있어 shows that something is happening right now. It adds ing to a verb, basically. So 부르고 있어 means you're calling out. Na is me or I, and e is a possessive particle, so the possessive form of me is my. 이름 is a name. 더 means more or any more. 안 means not. 봐 comes from the verb 보다, which means to see, look, or watch. So, 모든 게 typical means everything is typical, so I've been praying so hard for a miracle. 부르고 있어 나의 이름을. You're calling out my name, or I hear you calling my name. 더는 안 봐 drama is good karma means I don't see drama anymore. Or I guess I'm done with drama. It's good karma. Next line is Done scrolling 1,000 times 다 알고 있어 뻔한 수작일 뿐이야 완전 신공식이야 It's like biting an apple. And that means done scrolling 1,000 times. I know it's an old trick. It's a very simple formula. It's like biting an apple. Da means all. Al comes from the verb alda, which means to know. The ending ko iso pretty much adds ing to the end of the verb, but it really shows that this is what's happening right now. 뻔한 comes from the verb 뻔하다, which means to be clear, obvious, or evident. A 수작 is a trick or a maneuver. 뿐이야 means it's just. So 뿐 means just or only, and the ending 이야 means it is. 완전 means to be complete, full, or perfect, but it also means very. 쉬운 comes from the verb 쉽다, which means to be easy. The 공식 is a formula, and the ending 이야 means it is. So, done scrolling 1,000 times, 다 알고 있어 뻔한 수작일 뿐이야 means I know it all. It's just a clear trick or an old trick or an obvious trick. 완전 쉬운 공식이야 means it is a very easy formula. It's like biting an apple. Then we get the bridge and it goes, I won't wait, I'm feeling my own way, I'm in it. Cause me and you are different. So I won't stay, I'm leaving. And they do that twice and then we get the chorus again. And then we get the last refrain. Alright, the last refrain goes, Toxic lover, you know better. 거기 숨지 말고 발린 나와. You little demon in my storyline. Don't knock on my door. No, 얼른 나가버려. Toxic lover, you know better. 거기 숨지 말고 얼른 나와. You little demon in my storyline. Don't knock on my door. I'll see you out. And that means, toxic lover, you know better. Quit hiding, just step out. You little demon in my storyline, don't knock on my door, leave right now. Toxic lover, you know better. Quit hiding, just step out. You little demon in my storyline, don't knock on my door, I'll see you out. 거기 again means there. 숨 comes from 숨다, which means to hide. The ending 치 말고 means don't do that, but do this instead. The first time they say it, they say 빨리, and the second time they say 얼른. Both of those words mean quickly. 나와 again comes from the verb 나오다, which means to come out. 너 is you. 얼른 means quickly. 나가 comes from the verb 나가다, which means to go out, get out, or leave. 버려 comes from the verb 버리다, which means to do something completely or to do something to the fullest extent. So, toxic lover, you know better. 거기 숨지 말고 빨리 나와 means don't hide there. Instead, quickly come out, or quit hiding, just step out. You little demon in my storyline, don't knock on my door. No, 얼른 나가버려. You quickly get all the way out. Toxic lover, you know better. 거기 숨지 말고 얼른 나와. Don't hide there. Instead, quickly come out, or quit hiding, just step out. You little demon in my storyline, don't knock on my door, I'll see you out. And that's the end of How Sweet. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, you can leave your suggestions or corrections in the comment section below. I love to hear your feedback. If you want to see bite-sized versions of what I post here on YouTube, you can follow me on Instagram. I'll see you next Sunday, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great week. Bye!